All right. What about threesomes? And I want to add hall passes to this because that's more what I want to talk about.
Oh, God.
Ryan, you get on my nerves. But threesomes and hall passes, what are your thoughts on that?
Threesome, yes. Hall pass, no.
Why?
I don't know.
What's the context? What's the context behind a hall pass?
A hall pass is like you get to do whatever you
free.
want.
You do what
free.
you want.
But it's like, what if that free becomes a situation? Why? You know what I mean? Like, I'm giving you a hall pass for what? For what reason? You know what I mean? Like,
because why can't you do it with me?
Yeah, exactly.
That's when a threesome will come in.
Boom.
Okay. Boom.
So y'all all team threesome. I'm team hall pass.
But why though? Why a hall pass?
Because I just feel like because I feel like men can just like casually have sex. And like if you just want to go have some different vag than mine, I don't think it's terrible. Like go ahead. Like it's fine. Like just go. But the problem with the hall passes is like with women, I want a hall pass too, but for me, it's not. I'm not going to just be able to go casually have sex. Mm-hmm. So that's where it gets weird. Like I don't know how it would work for me.
Haram.
I think that this is a little bit deeper than as casual as we're making it, right?
Mm-hmm. Right?
So the idea of a threesome in your relationship or a hall pass within your relationship, not to get it deep with y'all, but it's just like there has to be. I feel like there has to be conversation before that conversation.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Everything has to be maxed out before that point. Before we get to hall passes and before we get to like, what can we do amongst us before we go to that next step?
Yeah, or how well is our foundation right now, right? If we beefing a little bit, you think you about to get a hall pass?
No.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we're rocky, like right now, like I gotta, my daughter's 2 years old. Am I thinking about threesomes and hall passes right now? No. You about to spice me up.
Yeah.
And we about to spice each other up
Exactly.
until this kid, now before my kid, of course. You know what I'm saying?
It's
But
different.
like, now that I feel like my mindset as a person is family oriented, that's where I want the energy to be.
Yeah.
Like, throw it on me, I'm gonna throw it on you. You want a hall pass, I'll put a wig on. What's up?
No, I thank you for adding context to that, Tina. Because facts though. Like I agree. Like I definitely one of my girlfriends was talking about one of her and her man. We're talking about hall passes, but the man was like, yeah, we can like look into that, but first I want everything here to be beautiful.
Boom.
He was like, I want our relationship to be top notch. We love each other. We even love the sex. We love everything, but like, whatever. We just having fun. We just doing whatever, and we get a hall pass. And I was just like, I like that. Like that makes so much more sense, right? Like you definitely can't just like not figuring out your own situation and then just going out and doing something else because like now you're just like asking for trouble.
But is there like a limit to the hall pass? It's just like a one-time
a hall
thing.
pass is one. Like you get one hall pass. It's like a hall pass is one.
I'm
like a night.
No.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
with the
I'm
hall
still saying no.
pass, but I understand it. I respect it. I definitely respect it. But for me personally, I don't really see the point. Maybe later on, in a different chapter and phase in my relationship,
Right.
I may not care. But right now, I don't see that point.
Yeah,
For me personally, and for everyone that's listening to, no, I'm dead serious.
The viewers.
Yeah, don't forget the viewers, y'all. Chime in, tell us what y'all think.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I think also too it needs to be both ways, and when I mean by both ways, I mean an understanding of this is what we're doing as a collective. Don't give in to your partner,
Right?
Just because they want one and you truly may not want one. We're talking about keeping it spicy in relationships, but a lot of us are in long-term relationships, and so you do not want to jeopardize letting your partner go out for 30 minutes to that could potentially mess up your relationship because maybe you're not comfortable and you're not willing to be honest with yourself and your partner about it, and vice versa.
Right. Don't be crying later.
Don't be fronting like crying and mad because he came back with a grin on his face after the hall pass. Like,
and or threesomes, because like I had a friend who was having threesomes with his man, and like he said it just messed up their relationship. Like he was like, it messed up our relationship. Like it really, like things started to get wild once we started having threesomes, and I don't really know exactly how deep it went. Like I don't know, but I was just like, dang, like you just be careful about that. You know what I mean? Like just make sure like you really understand what you're getting into. Like you're really comfortable with it. Like, like do the work before you do any of those things. Like inviting other people into your relationship obviously can be crazy.
I had listened to this podcast, and the couple actually went to their therapist to talk about the threesome that they were gonna enjoy within their relationship, and kind of talked about it with their therapist. What that looked like for them as a couple.
I would recommend
that. Does not
that.
sound sexy at all.
It doesn't, right?
I Well, you got to think it's, you know, what's so funny is, and I'm happy you chimed in about that, because you think it's easy to, and let's be honest, right? When we're talking about threesomes, we're talking about adding another woman in most of the time, because what guy is going to add another guy in?
Yeah. I do one of those. I'm just playing.
I mean, let's throw a poll. Let's throw a poll in the chat and see what everyone.
Right, I know.
Nah, we right.
No,
double.
but so with that being said, the idea of where do we find this person? Is it someone we know? Is it someone that's hired?
Yeah.
You know,
right.
I'm a firm believer that if you're in a long-term relationship, and this is clearly my opinion, and you're the woman in the relationship, it goes by your terms and you take that lead.
Yeah.
Whether you're setting that up for your partner, or you're into it as well and you're into girls as well and you want to bring that into your relationship, surprise your partner or let them know, you know, because sometimes surprising your partner may not have the outcome that you think.
Right.
You know, and you know, it's, I don't know if, I don't want to say if you can relate to this, but if guys can relate, you know, I've talked to people and I've listened to podcasts where guys get performance anxiety, you know, with the idea of being, with the idea of being shocked, that other people are being brought into the relationship.
Golden right now.
Yeah, like, or you know, or boundaries, right? What do I do? What can I do? Like, can I just thrash this other girl? Like, am I supposed to just watch?
Yeah,
you know, like,
I've had men tell me they don't like threesomes.
Yeah.
Like a lot.
I have a family.
Stop the cap.
So Ryan, you do like threesomes, is what you're saying?
No, I actually think I think the hall pass is better because the threesome thing is too complicated.
Yeah, see, as I just said, there's so many complexities to it. But the hall pass for me is just like, well, what do you share? Or do you not share anything about the hall pass? I guess, Ryan.
I think there's different ways to do it, right? Because there's got to be rules to the game. But that's between y'all how you set the rules, because some people don't want to know. Some people want full transparency. What are the rules as far as like, can you see the girl again? Can you not? There's a lot of stuff that got to be worked out.